Hey guys, this is Nikki from Max Health. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit because it's going to be Kids Month, and that's like literally like my favorite month that we have here at Max Health. And since me and my husband are expecting two little kiddos this month, I just wanted to share a little something with everybody, particularly about how to have the best pregnancy and a more natural pregnancy, and then just raising our kids in a more natural environment and providing them with more natural things. So, a lot of people have asked me, how have you made it like 38 weeks with twins? And a lot of people have said, like, I thought for sure you'd go early, or I thought you'd be on bed rest. So, I really attribute the office a lot to why I've been able to make it 38 weeks with twins and have zero complications whatsoever. And a lot of it, is just simple things like getting more frequent adjustments have been a huge lifesaver for me. All those little aches and pains that you experience as a pregnant woman, it just makes a world of difference. So I get adjusted pretty frequently, which is, been a lifesaver. But also just the rest of our 5 essentials too were such a key for me throughout the pregnancy as well, since I know so much about toxicity and the things that we're putting on our skin, and the types of foods that we're eating and everything has really made a giant impact. And doctors have even said they can't believe how healthy our 2 kids are, because I know a lot of that is because of the way that we eat and the way that I minimize my exposure to toxins as well. And I think that plays a huge role in a woman's pregnancy, and also just the health of their unborn child too. So, being aware of what you're putting into your body, because it's not just fueling you anymore, it's fueling your baby, or in my case, babies. And I know that that's why they've been so healthy and been doing so great. It just is following our plans that we have at Max Health for nutrition, and then just really focusing on making more of my own type of products. So for future, when the boys are here, I make my own laundry detergent. I'm making their own my own skincare as well. So I'm gonna make the boys skincare products instead of having to buy them. One, it's gonna end up being cheaper, and then two, I know what's in them and I control what I put in them, which is a huge thing. And yeah, it takes a little bit more time, a little bit more planning, but it's not one, it's going to end up saving us money, and then two, it ends up being so much better for the family and our health as well. We are planning on cloth diapering too, just because having 2 of them, diapers are expensive, and then you hear all the time about all these recalls on diapers causing burns and things like that. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna even take that risk. And yeah, it's a little bit more laundry, but it's gonna be just fine. People a long time ago had to cloth diaper, and even cloth diapers now are even easier than they were, and so there really is no reason why anybody couldn't do it. So I've had a lot of people ask me, like, are you sure you want to do that with twins? Absolutely, I want to do that with twins, and I know that we'll be able to. It's going to be just fine. We're planning on getting the boys adjusted as soon as possible, within the few first hours that they're born. Reason being is because the birth process is it's so hard on their little bodies. Their spines get out of alignment so much quicker and so much easier than adults do. And so yeah, an adjustment is super necessary for them after coming into the world. For a lot of you that don't know, Kids Month is so special to me because when I was 12 years old, I had scoliosis and I had a spinal fusion because of it, because we just didn't know about the options that we had. We actually tried chiropractic, but because we went through our insurance, the type of care that was offered just wasn't the same that we offer in our clinic. And so we got no results, and I ended up having the surgery. And there's no way that I'm ever gonna let that happen to my kids, because I know what it took away from me, and I wouldn't want that for any kid in the world, especially my own. So yeah, they're gonna get adjusted right away, and they're gonna keep up on their adjustments, and I'm gonna take them in. And as far as for when they get sick and things like that, I'm gonna do the same things that I would for myself, and I would try more natural options. You know, I truly believe that God put, you know, preventative medicine in this world for a reason, and he also put emergency medicine in the world for a reason as well. But going right towards that doesn't always help us. In fact, it can harm us when we go towards that too quickly and without trying any other option. So that's my firm belief on that, and while I would never single out and just do preventative medicine or just do emergency medicine, I believe that there is a strong need for both. And I think that that's something to, as a parent, is really important to think about. You know, trying and exhausting every natural option as possible before resorting to some sort of medication or drugs or surgery or anything like that, because why would you want that for yourself or for your children? You know, and since I've lived through the other side of things, it's even more important to me to be able to provide that for my children as well. So, you know, when it comes down to raising them, you know, I plan on prepping their meals. I plan on, you know, feeding them the right foods, like real foods, and you know, taking extra time to plan ahead and prepare, versus doing, you know, fast food or something that's quick and easy just because we're busy. You know, I want to take that time to provide for my family in a way that I know is going to end up being better for their health, and you know, provide their body of what they actually need. So that's kind of our plan. You know, kind of wanted to share that with you because I think a lot of parents, especially, you know, if you have multiple children, it gets a hectic life. Your kids are in sports and you're driving from this to that, plus you've got work, plus you got to take care of yourself and the house, and you know, and everything like that. Life gets hectic, but that doesn't mean you don't take time for yourself, and that doesn't mean you don't take time to provide your family of what is most important. Because if you don't have your health, if your children don't have their health, then you've got nothing, really. And all of the things and all of the activities are useless and for nothing. And that's the way I view it, and that's why I put such a high priority on mine and my family's health, and why I've put such a high priority on this pregnancy as well, and making sure that I can do things as natural as humanly possible, because I know that that's how it's meant to be, and that's what's going to be the best for these two children. So the more that you can do to change your mindset, I think, instead of thinking, oh, I'm too busy for that, or you know, it's too hard, or there's just no time, make time. You know, I don't expect it to be easy. It's gonna be really, really hard, but you know, I think if you have that mindset change where your main motivation is to provide for your family and really just give them what you know is the best thing for them, you know, that encourages me to really do what I intend to do. And the other thing that really encourages me, because I'm really competitive, is when people tell me I can't do something, or it tells me that, oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to do that, like the cloth diaper thing. When people question whether I'll be able to do that with twins or not. I'll prove them wrong. I'll be able to. So it's kind of taking that mindset and moving forward with the rest of your life, and having that motivation be there for your health and for your family's health. So anyways, you know, like I said, Kids Month is something that's super important to me. We usually have a week where we get kids checked for free because it's so important to us to take care of kids, and because we don't want broken adults. We really don't. We don't want to try and correct the things that we've neglected for years and years and years. If we can get kids in the office and take care of their spines and teach parents how to fuel their kids' bodies with the right nutrition, and to decrease the amount of toxicity in their households and in their lifestyle, we know that as adults, those kids are going to be thriving, they're going to feel great, and they're going to be able to do anything that they want to do. And that's all we want as parents, is to be able to give our kids the ability to do whatever they want, whatever makes them happy and makes them well, and live a long and healthy life. That is the only goal that we have in our office, and that's why Kids Month is such an important thing for me, especially now, you know, that we're going to bring 2 kids into the world. And so anyways, I hope that I was able to share something with you. And you know, if you're planning on, you know, adding another member to your family, and you want more information about how to have, you know, a more natural pregnancy, you know, you can talk to anyone at the clinic about it. You know, but really I think the biggest thing is just following our 5 essentials that we preach so often, because I think that is the main reason why I've actually had a pretty easy time with carrying twins. So anyways, that's all I've got for you guys today. I want to just thank you for listening and being there for me when I have some days where I'm maybe a little bit more uncomfortable or a little bit more tired. I'm sure everyone will post pictures and everything when the boys are here, and they're really looking forward to meeting their Max Health family. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks.